Edo people, the Southern Kaduna, the Benue people have expressed their optimism to join the Igbos with the Biafra should Nigeria divide. They can't align with the Yorubas as a nation. They prefer the Igbos who are industrious, who are accommodative, and over the years they have seen that the hostility, antagonism against the Igbos are just baseless and without substance. The Igbos have been persecuted within Nigeria because of their ingenuity and their liberality. Your take on this development?
Yes, good morning, our viewers, and my name is Authentic General. I want to tell you that my take on this is that actually there is a say that who no like better thing, who no like better thing. Yes, if Edo, if Plateau, if some Yorubas decided to join the Igbos, if the Igbos will go, if Igbos go, yes, they make their own decision because they've seen the integrities, they've seen the what Igbos are capable of doing. You understand? All this antagonizing against the Igbos is mere heaviness. Mere heaviness. Imagine what Igbos is doing in Lagos and so part of Nigeria. Imagine what Igbos are doing. So it looks as if it's a miracle, or it's a kind of what am I going to put it? It's a kind of magic. It looks like a magic that Igbos will just come all of a sudden. They will become rich and they will come, they will buy in properties. They will be contending with them, telling them, the so-called indigenous. You understand me? Telling them what to do and what not to do. You understand me? From there, they will be seeing, no. These people, they will get angry, unnecessarily angry. You know, hustle like the Igbos, you will not hustle like them. You fold the money will come. You just fold your hands barely because your father has a house, a property. You understand me? You don't want to work again. Waiting until your father die, you will inherit the property. You understand me? That is what is killing them. That is what is killing them. But Igbos, they don't depend on the properties the father has. They will hustle on their own and get their own even more massively than what his father has. You understand me now? That is why these people choose and decided to go. If Igbos will go, they will follow Igbos to go. That is it. Okay, let me tell you, I've been in Togo, I've been in Ghana, I've been in Cotonou here. You understand me now? I see what Igbos are doing. The market there in Cotonou there is Biafra. We call it Biafra market. It's Igbo that control the market.
Even in Cotonou here.
Cotonou here, I'm telling you, is Biafra market. It's Igbo that controlling the market. What are you trying to tell me? I see what Igbos are doing, both outside Nigeria, more or less this country. If Edo should decide, go to Edo State, and one of my friends in Edo State, probably from Ekpoma, he came and he telling me years back. He said years back he was telling me, Bro Charles, why is it that these Igbo people? I said, what happened to Igbo again? He said virtually that they bought all their lands and they are reselling to them again. I say, is it not their money they used to sell? Is it not your forefathers that sell to them? It's your forefathers that sold to them. And they say that this land they bought from their forefather, they bought it at peanuts. Now they are selling with dollars. They are selling with dollars. Probably those that came from abroad. I said that is business, Ogami. Go to that Edo, you see the biggest, highest mansion you see there is owned by the Igbo man. Igbo doesn't discriminate. They make everywhere their home, provided that you are going to get peace. They develop anywhere they go. Such people, you will identify with them.
Honestly, most of the Yorubas said, just as he said, Igbo doesn't discriminate. They don't reject their own. Just as, just as,
Let me tell you.
just as most Yorubas are calling their own Omale because of political gains. Just like the Lagos State governor's parents or candidates of Labour Party, they are calling him Tunedu. Why is a Yoruba son? Your take on this?
You know, one thing I will tell you is that Yorubas doesn't like truth. They hate anything truth. When you are telling a Yoruba man lies, that is when you become his friend.
By Yoruba, you mean some of the Yorubas, not all?
Virtually not all, but the majority of them. When you are telling them lies, you become their friend. When you are telling them the truth, you understand? They will hate you to the last. Yesterday here, one Yoruba man came. He was a graduate. He said he has been at the East for virtually for 6 years. He said the house he was living, you understand, he did not pay dime.
Of course.
The house he was living, he did not pay dime.
In the East, so Igbo land.
Igbo land. He said Igbo people are the most accommodative people that they can accommodate. That's what we are seeing. That here is, he said, go to East. He said what the problem of the Yorubas is that they are not traveling. You see them from Ekiti. They will travel, come to Lagos. That is their highest level. The next travel is to travel abroad. One Ghana man sing and say, landlord, travel and see. Travel and see. Because when you are traveling is part of education. When you are traveling, you will be getting so many experiences. Igbos are travelers because of this. Most of them are not educated, but they are more educated and more equipped than people that call themselves they are educated. More educated, more equipped, and more organized are people that call themselves that they are educated. We call them educated illiterates. You understand that? That is it.
Wow, that is.
Yorubas they don't like to work. They are too lazy. But not all of them. Not all of them.
The majority of the youth today are just depending on water,
and relying on the property that they have, probably their father has. Some say who went and killed their father when the father was alive. They will kill him, probably just because of the property, to inherit the property. Is that not nonsense? That is nonsense. You understand me now?
So which means if actually we don't pray for that, there is another outbreak of war, that majority will support the Igbos.
Majority are supporting the Igbos even as at now. You said it earlier that some Yorubas are campaigning that if Igbo go, they will go with them. Yes. Why wouldn't they go with them? Because they've seen the docility, the industrious of these people. They see that they can accommodate more than every other person.
Without attacking anyone. Just as what happened in Lagos State here, where Igbos have been attacked, they are not allowed to express their own political affiliations.
For what? A country that we call ourselves that this is our country. You won't collect Lagos from your hand. It's not so. Since you are a Nigerian and since you are an indigenous, you are free to participate in anything, provided since Nigeria is concerned. That is it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother.
The Yorubas don't like the Igbos. Let us be frank about it. The Ijaw man does not like the Igbo man. The Rivers people don't like the Igbo man. But what keeps this southern state of Nigeria together now is the fact of the fear of the domination of the North. I have met it. I came to Lagos 68 years ago as a young boy of 6 years old or 5.5 years. The enmity has always been there. We call them Yamiri. I'm not a Yoruba man, but I speak the language so fluently now. But I knew the Sikhism has always been there. The Igbos were controlling the police force then. And you find the Igbo man's wife would start out fighting. At the next time, police. So the Sikhism has been there. The Cross River stage generally, or the River state, don't like the Igbos. That is why Bakassi seceded. Because the attitude of the Igbo-dominated Northern Eastern House of Assembly drove them away from Nigeria. Whereas the northern counterpart of Cameroons, that was accepted as part of northern region, decided to stay with Nigeria. So you can see that the dichotomy has been there, the differences have been there. When it's not politics. When we were young in Lagos, NCNC, led by Zeke, were winning elections up to 1954.
One thing I have noticed about my Yoruba brother is they have the ability to suffer and smile at the same time. My Yoruba brothers have the ability to smile and suffer at the same time. Because tell me why they are defending Tinubu online. Why not they defend Tinubu? What did Tinubu don't do for Yoruba? We will be Yoruba now. What did Tinubu don't do for us since we're in there for that seat? Are we buying for a lesser price? I be this food stuff where they costly, you know, reach on our side. This guy they speak up not go in comment section, go they cost him. I ain't it bad, yes sir. I need why I take enter Nigeria? Who can me come Nigeria? Ha! See, 80% of Nigerians are meant to suffer. They are made to suffer. Sufferness is just their call. Especially all these Yoruba boys where they go they defend Tinubu online. You guys are meant to suffer. Sufferness is yours, and you will suffer till the day you die. Your generation, you will suffer. If you don't see anything wrong with this administration, your generation will suffer.
Now you know where your North Central do. I'm not from North Central. I'm from the Middle Belt. You're around rewriting story. Who gave you that? Kogi State was the first capital of Nigeria. You guys underrated Kogi so much it pissed me off. Which state do you think was the first capital of Nigeria? Which state do you think was dining with the Queen? What do you think is River Niger and Benue? Do you think it was a joke? There was a direct train line. We had the Obajana cement. We had the Ajokuta stone. The Ajokuta Steel Company, I beg your pardon, that had Russians coming to buy stone. My mother used to tell me the story of Ajaokuta. They used to go there to pick stones to sell. And I'm sorry that your parents did not teach you your history. Mine taught me and left books for me, and I read it. And I read it so much that I'm going to teach you. I do not come from North Central. I am a Middle Belt. 100% Igala. Princess Inigbe died for my own tradition to exist till today. I am 100% blood sister Inigbe. You understand? I am the blood sister of Inigbe. I drink that water. They wash me for river. Nobody where you be. Don't rewrite my story for me. Don't rewrite my story. If you allow many people to rewrite your story for you, including the jihad and the caliphate and the empire and whatever they've not, I don't care. Don't rewrite my own for me, because I know my history and I know my culture. And Kogi State was the first capital of Nigeria. I will tell you to go and check, but would you check? You will not check. You will call me a liar under the streets, but go ask your Google, go ask your AI, and leave you. I was the first person that fought for Fumilayo and Sonkuti. As Sishen Una, they talk about his mother, what his mother do. I said, now me open your eye to what your mama do. 100% blood feminist. Not try your mama. I see you people following me. I say you people you identify that I'm a feminist soon, and you will follow me because I do not talk about political matter. My own father died of politics, all my life for fucking Nigerian politics, and I made an oath to my mother that I will never do politics. But don't come with me for politics. I read so much politics, I will school you. I will give you a degree. And so I beg your pardon. If you know nothing, do not come here. If you know nothing, don't involve yourself in this damn place. My community is neither Christian or Muslim. We are traditional people. You understand? We farm, we make our food, we provide for our children, and that is how we live in a community. If yours is divided, mine is not. And I don't care what political tools you are using to bring to my own community to divide it. You need to stop. And that's what we are saying. Don't pollute my community. Don't come with your own dirty history and influence my community and call it what you think that you can call it. The truth is the truth, and don't dare it.
the Southeast people that are talking about Biafra to calm them down, that we're going to be reintegrated, that everything will move. We have seen it now that Nigeria is not one. We can move for the impeachment of the president tomorrow or any day. There are so many impeachment things, but we said let's leave it. This thing was killed. This bill was killed by the presiding officer. The eyes were a lot more. He's my brother, but I am totally disappointed with what happened today. This thing is a harmless bill. It is not affecting anybody in his entirety. Why should he be killed? Why should he be killed? We're taking it up. We're going to take it up and we're going to get it to be rescinded. We're going to rescind it and take it again. And we're going to continue coming. We're going to continue coming until we get what we want. There's no external influence. What you see on this floor here is the thinking of